What's up, 10 Skill Squad? These are actually not all of our crawlers, but they're the ones that see the most action, I think. There's some other ones that are broken that need our attention. All of these are, for the most part, working, so of course, they're the ones we're going to be working on. And we have got a splattering of modifications to do on all of these. Now, this guy right here, I think we are going to replace pretty much the last axial part on this. Aside from the body, the receiver ESC, and the frame rails, I've always wanted to know, like, is it possible to build an RC car using all aftermarket parts? This guy is getting a new motor and trans. Ethan picked up the RC all-wheel drive motor and trans for it. So that should transform this thing. And this has a little bit of strippity-doo-dah gears inside of it anyway.
There's something, I don't know what's going on, but there's something in there. Both diffs have been messed with and rebuilt, and it's still making the same noise, so it's got to be something in the trans or
so let's just pull out the whole drive line. The Kyosho Mini Z is getting a light kit because it's perfect in every single way. But I got a light kit for it because I don't have any experience with light kits in mini crawlers. So I figured this one looks like it's pretty plug and play. So I figured, why not? It was like $12. So why not? We'll throw a light kit in the Kyosho. The C10 Axial is getting a new trans. We're going to keep the motor, keep the stock motor, but upgrade the trans. So we'll be able to see if, you know, if the stock motor and just the trans is better, or the motor trans, the whole big thing. I'll tell you what, I think motor and trans is going to be easier to swap. Yeah, because you literally just pull out that whole thing, drop the new one in. And our Kyosho Mini Z 4x4 clone, super budget spec, that is getting, where'd they go? They're getting these brass axle ring things. Pretty heavy, so then this thing will be pretty much all brassed out with just about everything they made for it. So that should be super duper easy. The rest of these might be a little bit of a pain. This one's going to require chopping, I think, right?
Yep.
Did you do any research on these, or are we just going in YOLO style?
No, absolutely not.
I like it. All right, so Ethan has already got the drive shaft out.
I already have the motor and everything in.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Man, I seriously, I went to go throw a coat of paint on the tow hooks for this guy, and you've already got the dang thing in. So that literally took like less than 5 minutes. Yeah. It's like I think it's like 4 screws to get the motor and trans out. 3 screws.
Well, you gotta I had to take the battery tray out, the drive shafts out, but other than that, yeah.
How irritated are you gonna be if the noise has not gone away?
Yeah, I'll probably eat it in the trash.
So the original one is plastic gears. And does it sound crunchy? It sounds a little crunchy. Do you remember when we first got these Axials and everyone said, oh, you're going to be burning through motors?
Yeah, we never really did.
We've never lost a motor. We've lost a servo, but that's pretty much it. And it's not like these things just sit and never get used. Like, we use them quite a bit. If we're doing any sort of indoor crawling, these things are getting run. And we let other people run these quite a bit as well. Like, if anyone comes over and they want to, you know, play with crawlers, I mean, you know, we hand the transmitters to these things. Oh yeah, it's got some jam. It sounds better.
It does.
Sounds way better.
It's nice to know that it does not sound like a 2013 Equinox that needs timing change now.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can just crawl right up and over. Super smooth. Oh, yeah. How's the side hill action? Ooh, not bad. Lifting the wheel. Oh, it sounds so smooth. Oh, up up and over without even really looking at it. Most of the time you got to be right up in there, but nope. Oh,
not bad.
Not bad. That's fixed. That is fixed.
So there's definitely something not happy in that transmission.
Oh, for sure.
Whether it even be a bearing or something, but you can hear it, you can feel it. It was just not happy. It is so much smoother now.
And plus, going to metal gears over those plastic ones, that thing will run forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it sounds so much cooler now.
Yeah, it does. This one might be a challenge because we're keeping the motor, but changing the trans. Plus, you're the expert on pulling these apart now.
Now, yeah.
You shot yourself in the foot with that one. Bada boom. Before you even know it, Ethan's got the thing all apart. I like how our C10 went from like the most modified, like we upgraded everything on it, to now it's like one of the least modified ones that we have. Right. But it's still an absolute performer. And just like that, Ethan's got the new motor connected to the new, or the old motor connected to the new trans. How much of a pain was it?
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Right
Super
on.
simple.
And we've got all the hardware that we need, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now it's just 3 screws. And we should be Gucci, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'm excited to see how much faster yours is. Yours should be way faster than mine now.
It should, yeah.
Going from an 88 to like a 55. Oh, yeah, that is way slow. That's high gear, dude. No, I bet it's just as slow as it was before. I'm saying it's slower than yours.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So I'm not sure if we'll actually notice a whole heck of a lot as far as crawling, but knowing that there's steel gears in there and not plastic ones, you can drive with quite a bit more confidence.
I don't know, man.
You think it's smooth? Smoother?
I don't know smoother, but I feel like it doesn't feel as loose.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's got to be some closer tolerances
like, I think most people know what I'm talking about with the axial play in these. When you really got to feather the throttle to get it to, in stock form, to kind of do the slow crawl.
Right.
You can definitely tell it's stock motor, and it's just not, doesn't have that oomph the other ones did. Oh, that was weird.
What?
I think servo went again. I got nothing.
Maybe it's just loose. That servo saver might be loose.
Something's not like I'm giving it full lock to, and it's not moving.
And the wheels no
turning. And I can't. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, you know.
Oh, that's not good.
Is that?
Oh wait.
Is it just the servo that's the servo saver that's loose?
I think so. I think that, yeah. I think.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Loose.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can tighten that up.
Sense.
So we did some major chopping, and we got this big Chungus RC all-wheel drive motor to fit.
Okay.
Dude, we used the Dremel in 2 videos in a row.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're pros. This is not a good solution for the ESC and the battery. We ended up having to remove the stock interior just to make all this stuff fit, but it does. You can see it's right. Jammed all up in there. It's all jammed in there, and it does work. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think she's gonna have some jam, dude.
It ought to. It's a 370 motor and a freaking 24 now.
Yeah. Ooh, she's got some heft with the portal axles, but the direction is going the right way. Yeah. We did have to change it when we put the portals on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's play with it. So, what axial parts are left on this?
None.
The ESC.
The battery mount.
The ESC, the battery mount, the frame rails, and the body. That's it. Dude, torque forever.
Yeah, I'm barely touching the throttle.
And it does look cool. Like, I just got a little glimpse of that giant motor through the window. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't care. The wheelbase is getting to be crazy now. It's so wide and it's so long, it's almost like not even 24th scale anymore. There you go. Dude, it loves it. Oh. In retrospect, I wish we would have put some different tires on it. I think the tires are holding this thing back a little bit. Oh yeah, it'll crawl too. Nice. It was, all the modifications and all the weight was a lot for the stock drivetrain. And it didn't drive nearly as smooth as it did when it was stock. But now we've got plenty of power and plenty of gearing to really make this thing drive smooth. Oh, side hilling like a freaking boss. Look at that. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude. And it's doing it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Dude, this is like cheating. So, when we went to put the old lights in the Kyosho in the Jimny, we noticed that the bumper was broken right off the dang thing. I think it got driven off the crawler table. And Hank, I'm looking at you. I think it was your kid that did it. But that's okay. A little bit of super glue, that'll be just fine. And the lights don't even work. So in my defense, the lights did say that they were for a Mini Z and not a Mini Z 4x4. So, but everything else went really well. With the this thing was an absolute pain in the butt. Is it worth it to get a 380 sized motor?
Not for what we do.
No, not really for what we do. There's just too much modification. You got to redesign the whole interior of the car. We had to lose the interior, which is kind of a bummer. And as far as performance, I don't notice a huge gain in performance. It's definitely got more torque, but, yeah, you know, it's not like we were really limited by the motor that was in the original one.
No.
The new trans, definitely an awesome upgrade. The thing sounds a lot smoother.
It does.
Just sounds alone, it sounds so much better. And that gearbox is going to last forever. Like, we don't ever have to worry about a gearbox in this thing ever again. I think the sweet spot, though, is motor and trans together.
Well, that's what that was too, but we did it. This was just way bigger.
Yeah. But this motor and this trans together, it was 3 screws.
Really, yeah.
You unplug it, you plug the new one in. It sounds better, it's faster, it drives better. That's just, I think, bang for buck, that is the best way to go right there. And you added some weight to it.
Well, and RC all-wheel drive offers, I probably had a dozen different turns, combinations of motor size, just a lot of different options. I think they've covered the platform well. So check them out. They're fans of the channel. They have definitely sent us stuff in the past, but full disclosure, Ethan bought all this stuff himself. Yeah. They did not send any of this stuff to us, so this is our honest opinion on everything. It might have been a decision made after a couple of wobbly pops. Do you have a brushless system in your rig? Is it worth it? Have you had any luck with it? Is it a pain in the butt to install? Let me know down. Did you pay $100 for it? I hope not. No, I would hope not either. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found it. We like to do RC shenanigans like this all the time, and we've got some wicked stuff coming up. You're going to want to Not like this. We don't like ducks. R.I.P. We need to get the angry eye grill for it. Losers!